Good morning, friends. It is Wednesday, January the 13th, 2021. I'm trying to beat the sun. It is 7:57 a.m. in the morning here in beautiful Dallas, Texas. I woke up about 7. I've already had a shower, put some juicy stuff in my hair. I've done my skincare. Weighed. Took my ketones. Day 5, y'all. Okay, before we get started into what today's stuff is, Rob and I were talking, and I think I said at the beginning of this fast, and maybe in my last couple videos, that I spent 4 days on a carb binge. That's not true. That's actually not true. The day before I went on this fast, we ordered Chinese food. And I had Chinese food that one night, and then I had the leftovers the next night. So it was just those 2 days. The rest of the time, I wasn't binging on carbs at all. I don't know why I thought I was, but I wasn't. I had carbs on New Year's Eve, like 1 serving of potatoes, but that was it. It wasn't like I went on a bender. So yeah, anyway, I just wanted to clear the air on that. So in the very first video of this fast, I said it would probably take me 10 days to get under 200. And that's why, because I thought I'd gone on a much longer binge than I had. I don't know that I would call it a binge, because I wasn't like eating till I wanted to throw up. I was just having carbs. So, hi. It's day 5. I'm at an hour, 101 or 102 hours. My blood sugar when I finally went to bed last night, which was about 11:30, was 165 or 168. And then I was up at midnight going to the bathroom again. And I came back and I finally fell asleep probably around 1, maybe 1:30. Woke up at 7, like I mentioned. And my blood sugar is 198, or was 198. It's over 200 now because I've been up and walking around, but 198. 5 days, guys. 5 days. I don't even, like, I thought this would take so much longer. And again, I'm not consistently in the 100s. It's one number, I have a good feeling that if I just stay the course today, tomorrow morning, maybe it'll be 189. And the next, like, it's going to be gradual, but we're getting there. And like I told Rob last night, I was like, this fast is going fast. Like, it's going by so quickly. After that second day of just like, I don't think I can do this, I don't want to do this, it's like things just clicked into place. And I told Rob, and I think I mentioned it to you guys last night, I think a lot of it has to do with the fact that I'm also staying busy during the day. So I'm not sitting around thinking about not eating or how hungry I am, etc. Last night he had to run to the post office for me, and he went to CVS to get my meds, and he's like, do you need anything else while I'm out? And I was like, tacos and pizza. And he's like, well, not food. I actually don't even want tacos or pizza, although I would have fathead pizza if someone put it in front of me today. So goal today is to refilm that video I lost all the footage for yesterday, or half the footage for yesterday, and then film at least one more video. And then I need to edit both of those with their voiceovers, get them ready for YouTube. And that's all I plan on doing today. Tomorrow, which is Thursday, I may sit down and try to get ahead for next week. That way I'm not doing as much this weekend, because Rob said he's not doing anything this weekend but watching football. And I would like to spend some time with him. I mean, we're around each other all day, every day since he's been working from home. But I leave him to do his work, so I stay in my craft room. So it's not like we're seeing each other all day. We're just in the same house all day. So it would be nice to spend some time with him this weekend without having anything over my head. So yeah. If you need some cards, go buy my cards. Oh, goodness. I told you guys last night, I'm trying to save some money. I need a new computer. I have a Mac, so they're not very cheap. I won't go back to a PC. Just because I'm so used to the Mac. The Mac just seems so much easier for me than iOS is easier for me than PC. Plus my phone, my iPad, everything's hooked. Like I can AirDrop. I mean, I just love it. It's expensive as fuck, but I still love it. So I'm putting money aside for that too. So yeah, I'm gonna get my day started. I'm trying to race the sun. I have all the energy. This is 5-day energy. Oh, I didn't tell you, my ketones went up to 1.5. So I wanted to do how it started, how's it going, picture for Instagram. So when I started this fast, did I tell you guys? When I started this fast, my blood sugar was 348 that morning. And now we're at 198. So yeah. Okay, guys, I'll talk to you a little bit later. Okay, bye. Every time I talk to you guys, I yawn. Okay, bye. Hey friends, it is 9:30. Look how shiny my hair is today. I did a hair mask and I like the Not Your Mother's thickening gel. Anyway, you're not here for hair. So we'll get to the numbers in just a second. If you're someone like me who follows people in the beauty community like Tati and all these people, if you're not following Emily D. Baker here on YouTube, you need to. Because number one, she's a lawyer and Tati is involved in two lawsuits. One of them with a business partner and the other one with a channel here on YouTube called Without a Crystal Ball. And she's suing Without a Crystal Ball for defamation. You guys, like if you need something just playing in the background, she has hours of video talking about just this one case that hasn't even gone to court. They're just arguing if the federal judge can hear the argument in Washington. And whoo, talk about messy, it's messy. So if you need something to kind of escape, or if you're interested in law, she's really, really good. Okay. Today has been an enigma, and I know some of you are way more of an expert than I am in all this. My blood sugar right now is 185, and that is the lowest it's been all day. And I've literally done absolutely nothing different from yesterday. So the only thing I can think of, and again, I am not a health professional. I'm just some fat girl on the internet trying to figure shit out. I'm going to put that on a t-shirt. The only thing I can think of is that I've experienced some physical hunger today. Could that be it? Could my body's like, oh, I'm hungry. Give me some glucose. That's my hypothesis if we're going to continue on the scientific method analogies. So I'm at hour 116. My blood sugar is 185. So I'm guessing it'll be over 200 again tomorrow, which is a little disappointing, but my body has to do what it's going to do, right? I mean, I'm doing all that I can do by literally not eating and only drinking water. I considered brewing some coffee tonight. Sorry guys. Every time. Are y'all guys counting the yawns every time I sit down and talk to you guys? It doesn't matter what time of day it is. I considered brewing some coffee tonight so it could be cold in the morning because I felt like, man, maybe I want some coffee. But I just don't think I can drink it black. I mean, I could try, I could thin it out a little bit, but I'm not the type of coffee drinker who has to have coffee. Do I enjoy it? Yeah. But I enjoy it with butter and cream, or just cream, or cream and flavorings. I'm not someone who just, needs that cup of coffee. I grew up in a household where like they would drink coffee at like 9 o'clock at night. And no, any caffeine keeps me up. So I got 2 videos done today. Refilmed the one that I lost all the footage on. Got it submitted because that's for a design team. Filmed another video that's going to go live on my channel, my Jolly Fit F channel, on Friday. Got 5 card orders, actually 6 card orders. So thank you if you are somebody who purchased. If you don't know what I'm talking about, I have an Etsy shop. It's the Jolly Fit Elf. I need a new computer. We've had some work done around the house, and I'm trying to recoup some money so I can start putting money aside to get a new computer, because it's just gonna die. It's gonna blow up and die. I already know. So yeah, 2 videos tomorrow, and edit the one that's gonna go up Friday. 2 videos, so I have one for Monday and one for Wednesday, because this weekend has to be spent on cleaning my craft room. It's a diseased. It's a diseased area. And eventually I need to film my craft room tour video for that channel. People have been asking for years. So yeah. So anyway, that's it. Yeah, I was really good at drinking water. I've been very thirsty today. Like, I shouldn't say thirsty, because it's not necessarily thirst. I have had a lot of cotton mouth today. And I know I'm at least on one pill that causes that. But yeah, like I said, I'm a little bummed, especially since I woke up this morning and it was under 200, and here we are, it's going to be high again. But this is, again, I'm not the hare, I'm the tortoise. This is not this is a marathon, not a sprint. Insert cliche here. And it's not something that is going to make me quit. So it was funny because Rob and I were sitting there talking on the couch, and there was a Sonic ad, and then there was like Subway's doing these protein bowls that look like dog food. Like there was food ad. And I was like, I saw a Reese's ad, and I'm like, ooh, I should get some dark chocolate and make, fat bombs with the mixed nut butter from Trader Joe's, which I love, which does not do anything to my blood sugar. And then I thought, because I bought some, not tear apart cheese, what is that called? String cheese. And I thought, I'll make some mozzarella sticks that way, because for some reason, every time I fast, I crave mozzarella sticks when I'm done. And I thought, I could, do some up with some pork rinds and put them in the freezer and have them ready, to a point. So when I'm at that point where I can introduce dairy again or whatever, I could have them ready. So instead of sitting there like thinking about tater tots or thinking about, the chicken nuggets or the biscuits, all those other things, my brain was focused on what I have that I can make into something that is appropriate for, ketovore, carnivore, keto, whatever I end up doing when I'm done. I consider that a win. Do you guys consider that a win? Because normally, if you guys follow me on any of my social media, you saw my list from the last fast, and it was just like comfort food, carbs. Like I had chicken and dumplings. I wanted a pecan pie. Like I had this chicken fried steak. I had this like neck bones and cornbread. All of these comfort foods that I grew up with, and so that's what I wanted. But to have my brain focus on things that I can legitimately have that won't defeat my process, like won't, I don't know. I consider it a win. I consider it a win. Whatever you guys think. Don't tell me. No, you can tell me. It's okay. So going to bed, I got a slight headache. We're probably about to get a cold front, if I had to guess. My neck and my back have been bothering me today, which also may attribute to the blood sugars, but I think it's because I've been hungry today. Had some pickle juice earlier today. I stayed on top of my electrolytes, so that's all I can do. But still, is this day 4? 5? Whatever day this is. It was easier than day 2, for sure. Is this day 5? Am I saying goodnight to day 5? Holy crap on a cracker. Huh. So, the only other thing I discovered today is I 195 bazillion% need bifocals. I was trying to color today, and I was like, put my head far away, and then the closer I got, it got all wavy, and I'm like, ugh. Another thing is, though, this is the last thing I'm going to talk about. One thing I never knew about blood sugar and insulin resistance and stuff like that is that when your blood sugars are elevated, and even if they're not elevated any really high, when they're elevated, your lenses swell. So your eye lenses swell. So when I lived in Tulsa and I finally got insurance, it was probably 2008 that I finally found an endocrinologist. That's right when I had to go on insulin, and she sent me to an ophthalmologist. So I go to the ophthalmologist, and I'm like, okay. And I didn't wear my glasses or my contacts because I knew it was going to be that kind of eye exam. So we got done. He's like, okay, your eyes look great. And I was like, well, what about a prescription? He's like, a prescription for what? And I said, for glasses. Oh, no, this was before I had to go on insulin. Yeah, it was before I had to go on insulin. And he's like, do you have lenses in today? And I said, no. And he's like, you have 20/20 vision. I said, you are lying. He's like, no, you have 20/20 vision. I said, I've worn glasses since the 3rd grade. So in 2008, I would have been 30 years old. Yeah. So you're what, 8 or 9 in the 3rd grade? 21 years I'd worn glasses. I have pictures of me in senior year with glasses on. And he was like, and he's the one that explained to me when your blood sugars are high or when your lenses swell. And he said, obviously, though your blood work wasn't showing signs of insulin resistance or diabetes, your body already was. So anyway, the whole point of that was to say, since my blood sugars have not been in control or consistent, I have to wait until they've been consistent at least a month, maybe even 2, before I can even consider going to the eye doctor, because one of the very first things that happens when my blood sugar elevates or gets back where it's going is my vision changes. And for a while, I was just buying readers at the dollar store, the Dollar Tree. They have cute glasses for $1. And then finally, I went and got some because I have this this is my myasthenia. This is my lazy eye. She's getting lazy over here because of the myasthenia. So anyway, so I told Rob, he's like, well, when are you going to go? And I was like, it'll have to be March, maybe even into April, because my blood sugars are going to have to be consistent at least 4 to 6 weeks to give my lenses an opportunity to go down, to stop being so swollen or whatever. And so when I go to the eye doctor, I have an accurate exam. So you really don't understand just what is affected, what is affected. Everybody always talks about amputations and gangrene and all these other stuff, but very rarely do people talk about what can happen with your eyesight or these other things. So, yeah. Anyway, did I tell you guys I got contacted by the American Diabetes Association? I don't know if I told this story. I don't know if that was a few months ago or last year. They sent me a message on Instagram. They're like, hey, we saw your last post and we would love if you would be willing to contribute an article to American Diabetes Association. And I wrote back and I said, since I don't agree with the American Diabetes Association guidelines for diabetics, I don't think I'm going to be a good fit. And I didn't hear back from them. So it is what it is. Okay. Story time is over. Look at this hair. Can we get it like thicker? I take biotin every day. Nothing's ever worked. I got some Bosley. I haven't started that yet. Okay, I'm all over the place. I'm going to bed. I will see you guys tomorrow. Here's hoping that the fasting blood sugar is not so bad that it makes me sad, but we'll just see what happens. But that's day 5. We're almost done with week 1. This is crazy train. We're chill. Check out Emily D. Baker. I'll see you guys tomorrow.